My name is Giuliano, and today we're going to be making some arcade games out of, that's right, cardboard. And we're going to need a few tools to get started, so let's take out our handy dandy toolbox and see what we need. Okay, first off, we're going to need a hot glue gun, some tape, some elastic bands, measuring tape, some scissors. You can use a razor blade or a knife. You have some adult supervision and they are okay with you using that. Popsicle sticks maybe too. Bamboo skewers and some markers. Some marbles for the pinball machine. So I've got quite a bit of cardboard lying around the house that I kind of gathered together, and now we're ready to start setting up our work surface and start designing our machines. Okay, so first thing we want to do is decide what kind of games we want to make. So let's pull out some paper and draw out some ideas. First idea is a catapult game. So we're gonna make I have a shoebox and I want to make the arm of the catapult in the shoebox. So if this is the head and this is the arm, I want it to swing out with the ammo, and then we want some targets, which I think will just be some cups stacked on each other. I'm going to pull out my cutting mat, and I have a shoebox that I'm going to make my catapult in. So I have this broken down box that we're going to cut up, and we're going to make it the thickness of this ruler, and then we're just going to glue them together. Now, once we glue these together, we're going to want a pivot point right at the end. So that's where it's going to spin. So one other thing we're going to do is make sure it fits in our box. And that's going to be the arm of the catapult, and that's pretty good. So we're going to make these holes all in the same location. So this is where the elastic band is going to go through. And we want it a little closer to the edge. I just want to make sure that those are kind of lined up. To make the holes, okay, so now that we have our arm, and we're going to want a basket on the end to hold our projectile. We're going to want to find an elastic band that we can thread through the hole. I think this should be good. Okay. We're going to want to make the holes in our shoebox to hold where this pivot point is. At least an inch from each side. So inch there, and then from the bottom, an inch there. Thread this through. Cut off the excess there. Now to cut through a bamboo skewer, we don't want to go all at once because it's way too tough. So we kind of use a little force, turn it, use a little force, turn it, use a little force. And we basically just scored around the whole edge, and all you have to do then is snap it off, and it snaps off super easily. So now let's work on the elastic bands and attaching it to the front here. 2 holes, let's say about there and there. So I'm going to use my bamboo skewer, push through, and then I'll do the same for the other side. And push the elastic band through. Because we have a loop there, if we just took a little skewer and then pulled it through, that's going to prevent it from coming through. A couple dabs of hot glue. So now we have catapult. I'm going to add a couple stoppers along here. So depending on where I put this, if I put it over here, it's going to stop that arm there. If I hold it further back, it's going to stop it sooner. I'm going to have to put a piece there to kind of then add the holes and hold this bamboo skewer. So we got our holes here, and now we can run our whole skewer through. So starting at the very end, so we have our catapult complete. Now we can start decorating it. I think I want to make this one kind of into a tank. So I'm thinking about adding some wheels, maybe. I want to add something to finish the wheels here for the tank track thing. So I'm just going to use some tape. Okay, and voila. We have our first cardboard arcade creation. I think it's pretty much complete. I'm digging the design. I'm liking the tank aesthetic. I think it works pretty well. Look at that. Okay, so for our second arcade machine, we're gonna try to do a pinball arcade. The most important part of it are gonna be the paddles, how that mechanism works. Now we can try to keep it super simple and then focus more on the decoration, or you can really focus on the mechanism of those paddles. I'm gonna grab a piece of cardboard and then cut them down to little strips. Now for this, I'm gonna be using a X-Acto knife. You can use scissors, but this is a bit faster. If you have an adult and you don't feel safe using the knife, you can get them to kind of cut you up a bunch of scrap material. What I'm going to be doing is using a ruler and then just making strips the ruler thickness. So I'll just put it on, and when I'm cutting, I'm holding the ruler down. I'm going to set my blade depth to just enough to cut through the cardboard. So if anything does happen, it's not going to be that bad. And I'm going to go nice and slow and nice and light, and do multiple passes to cut through the cardboard. So that one took 2 passes, and I'm not really pushing through. I don't want to push through this board and then cut into my table, because that would be not so good. The fun thing about cardboard is it's fun to just do it and not overthink it and not take too many measurements, not get too crazy. Let's mark them on our board. I think something like this would work. So I think right along here somewhere would be good. We're then going to make our hole. We'll make another hole on this side. There's a bit of lateral movement, so we want to add some backing underneath to help keep those from moving over. I'll glue these two sides. Ah. Okay. Attach that to there. Okay, so our flippers are done for a pinball machine. And I think they're working pretty good. But now we have to work on our board, and we got a bunch of holes in it. That's not gonna work out very well. We're gonna wanna build our walls. So to do that, I cut down a bunch of strips like this. I'm gonna be using some tins, but you gotta be careful not to leave them lying around, because you leave one, you're gonna step on it and it's gonna be painful. I think having them so that the marble can go through them is a good kind of amount of spacing. I like the idea of adding a ramp, so something that kind of will come up here and then have to spin around. We are almost complete. We have our pinball machine ready to go, but I think what makes a pinball machine kind of really iconic is that back lit up panel. We're gonna attach this to there, give it the angle that we want. We might add a little light to give it a bit of arcade ambiance. Okay, and to attach it, the light, I have this IKEA bulb thing. So all we have to do is run it through the box, make a hole this size. Oh, I made it too big. Okay, so we are set up. We have both of our arcade games all built and ready to go. I'm gonna call over my good old pal Kyla, and we're gonna play some arcade games. Hi Kyla.
Hi Juliana.
You wanna play some strawberry pinball?
Absolutely.
You got your flippers here. I'll throw in some marbles and let's have some fun.
All right, let's do it. Oh, she's a winner. Come on. Woo! Oh, you got it up the ladder.
Oh, great job, Kyla. Do you want to play another game?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's called Tanks. Okay, here is your catapult. The objective of the game is to knock down as many cups as you can.
Okay.
If you can get all 6 down with your 3 shots, you get a grand prize.
Okay. Oh, okay. I need to change.
Good shot.
Thank you. So I think it went too far, so maybe I'll try changing. Oh, okay. Got 3 left. Ooh.
4 shots.
Oh, it's so close.
Hey!
One more. Oh, it's gonna be so hard just to get one. Yes!
Great job, Kyla.
Thanks so much, Juliana. That was so much fun.
Did you like the games?
I love them. I can't believe you made them all from scratch, just with stuff you found around the house.
That's right.
Wow.
I will have some more in the future, and I'll definitely invite you over to play some more games soon.
Sounds great. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Bye, Juliana.
See ya. Thanks for watching. I hope you were inspired to create your own cardboard arcade creations. Don't forget to share them online with us and check out more fun videos at EPL.